Hey, what is going on, guys? Danny here, hope you've all been doing well. So, on one of my recently uploaded videos regarding the Elder Scrolls Online, I had a request to check out the Dolmen grinding method in Alik'r Desert. Not sure if I'm pronouncing the name of that area correct, but I guess that's just how I say it. And I thought that would be a great idea to sort of do a stress test for this game. For those of you who aren't aware, basically the Alik'r Dolmen grinding method is one of the most popular methods in leveling up a character and gaining experience quite fast. How it works is that on the map, there will be 3 dolmens which form this triangle formation and have way shrines located right by them. So there will be groups of players at one dolmen trying to clear it, and once they've completed that, they'll move on to the next one. This is a great way to test performance in an extremely packed environment with lots of NPCs, players on screen, and it gets quite chaotic, since people are spamming spells, throwing projectiles, spawning creatures, and etc. Therefore, it makes it a good choice for conducting a stress test on my hardware. So the settings that I used are the following. I'm running a resolution of 1920 by 1080, anti-aliasing is turned off because this game's solution to fix jaggies is absolutely horrible, and I think the game actually looks better without it. Texture and subsampling quality are set to high, with shadows on medium, water reflection on low, and for the extra graphical features, I have left everything on except for sunlight rays and additional ally effects. Moving on, how I went about doing the test was that I did one whole rotation of the 3 dolmens, which took about 5.5 minutes. As you guys can see from the first dolmen, there are a lot of people here spamming abilities. If you look at the monitoring statistics, you can see the frame rate has gone down considerably if you were to compare that to the performance I was getting from simply just riding around Mournhold.
Man is mortal and doomed to death, failure, and loss. The skins of those you love will fly as like them.
We seem to be averaging about 30 FPS when participating in these dolmens, which isn't the best performance, but at least it's still playable to know what's going on. You guys also might have noticed that I am monitoring the 1% low and 0.1% lows as well.
Tenacity of mortals.
While going through a rotation and seeing what kind of impacts we're getting on performance, we'll also be able to see an average final result at the end. So after completing one whole rotation, which took about 5 minutes and 26 seconds, the average frame rate was 41, and the 1% and 0.1% lows were 25 and 10 respectively. And the average frame rate result was a bit boosted there because it did take into account the transitioning between Dolmens, which was getting us higher performance than what we were getting in the actual Dolmens. But I'd say the Dolmen average was around 30 FPS. This shows us what kind of performance you can experience in one of those absolute worst case scenarios, in terms of PvE that is. You're never going to see that many players in one area though, maybe in cities, but this will also give you kind of an idea, a rough idea of how Cyrodiil performance will be. But that has some of its own server issues, which, well, are uncontrollable factors. Well, I hope this video was helpful and enjoyable. Let me know your thoughts down below. Check out the links in the video description for my other videos and ways to support the channel. And if you're interested in seeing more content like this, then make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.